Hi friends and favorite shoppers, welcome back to my channel. Today is not a clothing haul, clearly it's all about Bath & Body Works. I ordered a few candles recently when they had their last sale on the 3-wick candles, so I thought I would unbox those with you, have a little chat about them. I would also like to share with you the scents I've been burning while working from home during COVID-19. I've been able to burn through quite a few candles and share the rest of my collection with you. Some are new, some are going to be a walk down memory lane. Since I did work at Bath & Body Works quite a few years ago, I was a sales associate and then a sales lead. I built up quite a collection. So a lot of my candles are older, but if you've been a fan of Bath & Body Works for a while, you may recognize some of these. So if that sounds good to you, let's get started. All right, so my first candle I'm going to unbox is Endless Weekend. I have actually never smelled this before. I'm excited because it sounded like a good spring or summer scent. So just a side note, I truly love Bath & Body Works candles, and I can stand by their statement right on the packaging that they are the world's best 3-wick candles. You really can't find a better, longer lasting fragrance than the Bath & Body Works candle. So let's take a look at Endless Weekend. So I'll read the description on the bottom and then give you my initial sniff test, I guess. So Endless Weekend is fresh summer mandarin, sun-kissed magnolia, blue coconut water with essential oils. So beautiful packaging. Their packaging on their candles has gotten so great. A lot of people choose to repurpose the glass jars, whether for cosmetic or different storage things. So I may actually end up doing that with some of them. So Endless Weekend, let's give it a little sniff. I can definitely smell the mandarin, and it does have that floral scent from the magnolia, but it's really not overpowering. It's really light, which is nice. I think I'll actually really enjoy the Endless Weekend. So that's the first one. The next is a favorite of mine. I did burn it during while working from home, so I had to restock. So when they went on sale, I chose to get it again. So this one is Caribbean Xscape. So I will compare it to my old one, but first let me share with you that it is tropical melon, raspberry nectar, creamy coconut with essential oils. So I am a fan of the creamy scents. You'll notice with my collection quite a bit that I say my favorites are those creamier scents. So this isn't my first sniff test, but I love Caribbean Xscape. I think the coconut in it is probably the more prevalent scent, but that melon sweetens it up. So overall, it's just a really, really nice scent. So this is a favorite that I try to keep in stock this time of year in my collection. So jumping to my old Caribbean Xscape, funny enough, I actually broke the glass jar that it originally came in. So I had to somehow, work it out of the broken glass, and I ended up putting it in a used up glass jar. So the original glass jar belongs to Coconut Leaves, which was a beautiful fragrance blend of coconut milk, tangerine, papaya nectar, and warm vanilla. This was another favorite of mine. But the Caribbean Xscape actually used to be this pink color. Now you can see it's just the white. Still the same fragrance though, so I really don't mind the change like that. The last one of my recent order, I went to look back on the website and I didn't see that you could purchase it anymore as a 3-wick candle. This was actually part of their recent bag, the promotional bag that you get product in, that if you spend $30, you got the bag for $30, and it had body care and home fragrance and whatnot. So that scent is Perfect Peony. I, first of all, love this jar. Peonies are my favorite flower. I have about 4 different peony bushes out in my garden. We have had quite a few overnight frosts here in central New York in mid-May, so I'm hoping they pull through and bloom beautifully for the season. But Perfect Peony, it is pink lady apple, sorbet peony, vanilla sandalwood with essential oils. I also notice when there's sandalwood in a fragrance that I'm really drawn to it. I think it's just a very calming, soft scent. So I am hoping that I will be a fan of Perfect Peony. Definitely a softer floral fragrance. I think I'm gonna like it. It's light. So I'm actually excited to start burning this. I think out of my 3, I'll pick this one first since it's more of a spring scent. So I wanted to compare it to one that I burned through completely, which is Fresh Cut Lilacs. This was the packaging on it. Fairly newer candle, but with it being spring, I burned this every day for a while. Stronger floral scent. It's definitely like smelling fresh cut lilacs, as it says. The hints in this are lilac bouquets, dewy greens, and soft spring air. A little vague. I think the title alone just gives you the idea of what it's gonna smell like. Much stronger floral scent than the Perfect Peony. But I still liked it. I would burn it for a few hours at a time and then blow it out, and you could still, the smell would linger in the air because it was a stronger floral scent. So I wanted to compare those two. All right, so some of the other candles that I have burned through while working from home, I'll start with the 1 wick candle that I have here. It's Mango Cilantro. So you can tell by the packaging, this is definitely an older candle. It is a blend of cool, crisp cilantro, juicy mango, and fresh white nectarine. When it first came out, I was working at Bath & Body Works and I was like, cilantro, that is gonna be a home fragrance scent. Surprisingly, I fell in love with it. The blend of the mango with the cilantro, it just balances so perfectly. When I was living in Florida, I had this out on the lanai, and the humidity in Florida had made the top of it bubble. So when I pulled it out last week to start burning it, I was a little worried it wouldn't burn evenly, but I shouldn't have been worried. It's a Bath & Body Works candle. So it burned evenly all the way down, as you can tell. A side note about burning the candles, what you want to make sure you do is, depending on how many wicks there are, whether it's 1 wick or 3 wick, that's how many hours you want to burn it for the first time to get that even burn. So with a 1 wick candle, you want to burn at least 1 hour to make that pool of wax even all around. With a 3 wick, you obviously will then burn for 3 hours to make sure you're getting that even pool of melted wax around it. I think that's a really important step in burning, because if you don't, the rest of your burn may drown some of the wicks, because one may have burned more, and so that pool of melted wax will be different around 1 wick versus the other. So just a side note for getting a successful burn with Bath & Body Works. You also want to make sure you just trim the wick before starting it each time, because like you can tell, this one's burned up, but the wick can get quite thick, which creates a large flame, and then you'll get this soot around the top. So just a few helpful tips for burning Bath & Body Works candles. But the other fragrances I have that are all burned up, this one is another 1 wick candle. You can tell it was more of like a summer fresh picked berry type of collection. There were fresh picked apples, strawberries, blueberries. So this was part of that summer collection. This is called Summer Berries. It's a summer blend of wild blackberry, sweet vine ripened strawberry, and fresh blueberry with a hint of nectarine. This was just a nice light berry scent for summer. I actually really enjoyed burning this recently. Then I have 2 3-wick candles that I burned through in the last couple weeks. One is Moonlight Magic. So I'm not sure if you remember this scent. It was a limited time scent that was kind of like a reboot of Moonlight Path, which is still a fragrance around, more musky scent. This is more a play on the sweeter side of things. I actually think Moonlight Magic smells similar to my new Endless Weekend. Somewhat similar with the sweetness. So Moonlight Magic I actually really loved. I was not always a fan of Moonlight Path. It was just a little musky for me. So when Moonlight Magic came out, I was like, yes, a scent similar that I could enjoy. This didn't have the description on the bottom like the other candles did. So I did some research and it looks like it had some berry scents to it. So just a sweeter type of scent. So really lovely, but unfortunately it was a limited time scent. My last candle that I burned through in the last couple weeks is another 3-wick candle called Seaside Xscape. This is in my top 3 fragrances. I love it. It has such a soft, kind of creamy scent. Again, the description wasn't on the bottom, which they must not have done long ago. It's a more recent thing that they started. So I did more research and it looks like it includes water lily, sandalwood, and apple blossom. I tend to gravitate towards sandalwood in scents. It's that creamy scent that I mentioned that I really love. So sandalwood is a top fragrance of mine, which is why Seaside Xscape is in my top 3. Very lovely. So as you can see, I have a lot of older fragrances. So when I get the new ones, I read the bottom of them and I learned the difference of burn time from the old 3 wicks to the newer ones. So if you look at the old 3 wicks, they had a burn time of approximately 40 to 65 hours. The 1 wicks long ago had a burn time of 25 to 40 hours. So when I get my new ones, I read it and I learned that the new 3 wicks burn for approximately 25 to 45 hours, which is what the old 1 wicks used to burn for. Very interesting. The 3 wicks have increased from when I worked at Bath & Body Works. They were $19.50. Now they're $24.50. So it's very interesting to see the costs and inflation go up over the years and then also the burn time go down. Doesn't take away from the fact that I absolutely still love Bath & Body Works candles. They are the best around. So no wonder they have to increase like that. But the promotion used to be 2 for $20 on the 3-wick candles. Now I notice that on the website, the 1-wick candles go 2 for $20. So that's interesting. You're getting the same promotion but less product. The promotion now, I think that's the best with the 3 wicks, is if you can find them for 2 for $30 and then get a 10 off a 30 coupon. So then you're basically getting the promotion that you used to be able to get, the 2 for $20. The promotion I took advantage of this time was just $10 off of the 3-wick candle, so it went from $24.50 down to $14.50. I couldn't wait any longer for a better promotion. I had been hoping and praying that they would put their candles on sale during COVID because I was running out of spring and summer scents. So that's why I took advantage of that. So enough about the promotions. I'm not complaining about the price increase or the burn time or anything like that. I just thought as a consumer, it's good information to know. But again, they are the top rated candles. All right, so if you're interested in seeing the rest of my collection, that is what I'm gonna get into now. Some old ones, some newer ones, and then I'll show you the one I have burning right now. But for this season, spring going into summer, I have just one, which is why I had to order some newer ones, one left in my collection, which is called Sparkling Mojito. Again, it's from that Fresh Picked collection. You can tell by the packaging that summer, but this is such a lovely scent. When I found out it was coming out, I thought it was gonna be similar to the Island Margarita scent, which is, I feel like a bit stronger. Sparkling Mojito is such a nice subtle scent. It's a refreshing combination of lemon slices, sparkling pomelo, and crushed mint leaves layered with orange zest and iced sugar cane. So you get a really low-key citrus scent, a hint of mint, and a little sweetness. It's just such a lovely scent. And I may be biased because I love mojitos too. So when this scent came out, it was just, you know, a perfect summer scent. Very refreshing. So that is it for my spring summer scents. Let me jump into my fall scents. And just to quickly go over, because we're clearly not in fall or winter, so I'll just quickly go through my collection. The Perfect Autumn. This is an all-around great everyday scent to burn during fall, and it is a blend of fresh cranberry, spiced pumpkin, crisp apple, rich clove with essential oils. I really gravitate towards cranberry in the fall. I don't know if you remember Cranberry Woods. That was another favorite of mine. So the cranberry scent is just a really lovely fall fragrance. The other one I have, so that one was newer. Another newer scent I have that I could burn all year, but I choose to burn it during fall because it's a rich, creamy scent, is Paris Cafe. I actually ordered it this past fall. I didn't get to burning it though because I have so many fall fragrances. This is rich roasted coffee, sugared brioche, vanilla cream with essential oils. So again, that deep cream, rich smell. Very lovely packaging as well. Super cute. I'm definitely going to repurpose the glass container. So that is another fall scent. And an older one that I have is called Toasted Almond. This one has a hint of apple in it. So it's toasted almonds, shea butter blend perfectly with juicy apple and pear blossom. So it's a really bright, I don't know if a fragrance can be bright, but I feel like it's a very bright scent. Sweet with the apple and pear, but then the almond kind of brings it down to fall as well. So that's an oldie but a goodie. My all-time favorite scent, Marshmallow Fireside. I love this scent. I must love a crackling fire, but the toasted marshmallow in it really sweetens it up, so you get such a nice scent. So it's toasted marshmallow, smoldering woods, fire roasted vanilla, crystallized amber with essential oils. So I can't even explain it, but this is my all-time top favorite fragrance at Bath & Body Works ever. And thankfully you can tell by the packaging that you can get it even newer. So they continue to release it, and if they ever didn't, I would be so sad. And then I do have a scent burning right now that I would consider a fall fragrance, but it's vanilla shortbread. I did some baking yesterday for my fiance's birthday, so I decided to burn vanilla shortbread while I was baking, and I just lit it back up today. So that's another fall fragrance that I have. Going into holiday Christmas scents, I have a few here. I will start with a very popular one, Winter Candy Apple. Can't go wrong with it for the holidays. This one I could burn for fall as well, but it's usually released as a Christmas scent because they do a lot of Christmas gift sets with the body care as well. So I just associate it more with Christmas. And it's Winter Candy Apple. So it's candied apples, crisp pears, and oranges. So I don't need to go into too much detail. Most people know what Winter Candy Apple is. Another one that I was burning last year, I probably have a couple more burns out of it, is Winter Wonderland. This one is a sparkling blend of cool peppermint, fiery cinnamon with notes of crisp apple and creamy nutmeg to create this holiday scent. It's winter scent is one of my favorites. So this is almost more of a toned down winter. I think I still prefer the true winter scent over Winter Wonderland. This is softer, so if I had company over, this would probably be a good scent, not too strong. I always want to consider that if I have company over. I think many people like me associate a peppermint scent with the holidays. That may be in part to Starbucks holiday drink menu with peppermint mocha. So this scent is in my Christmas collection. It is the mint chocolate. Just a really nice mint scent. So semi-sweet chocolate, dark cocoa with peppermint, vanilla cream, and white chocolate. So another really lovely scent. I would probably burn this if I had company over as well. And then my last winter holiday scent is Holiday Wish. It says good cheer, golden apples, and spice. So this one is, it says on the description, I wish for celebrations full of happiness and good cheer. The festive scent of golden apples, deep green pine notes, and glimmering amber will make your holiday wishes come true. I like this scent. I think I have some other favorites that are more holiday scents, but this is another one that's not too strong. You do get that spice smell, which you do associate with the holidays. So overall, it's a good candle. I haven't burned it yet though. I've had it for a couple years, but I haven't got around to it because I tend to have the most fragrances for fall and winter. Those are just my favorite holidays, with fall being my absolute favorite because I love apple and pumpkin picking. When I lived in Florida, you obviously can't do those things. So when I moved back to central New York, I make sure to do that every year. So the fall scents just kind of go along with that. So that is all I have for my Bath & Body Works collection. I hope you enjoyed taking a walk down memory lane with me for some of the scents, and maybe I introduced you to a new scent. But leave some comments below of what your favorite scents are, regardless if they're old, new. Feel free to like the video and subscribe because I do plan on doing more videos. Let me know of some ideas you might want to see. And when the stores do finally reopen after this whole pandemic, I plan to get out there and shop like crazy. So stay tuned.